So, hooray. I'm not doing the missing note glitch in this LP. Although, we'll be doing one specific glitch because reasons that I'll get into whenever that time comes. But anyways, we just gotta fucking mosey on here, and stuff. So, yeah, basically, I grew up with this series. Like I said, this is what got me into RPGs. And I remember spending many, many hours playing the original Pokemon games, using glitches for, like, infinite items and stuff, and, basically just playing through, winning, getting strong Pokemon, etc., etc., etc. Holy shit, can these wild Pokemon fuck off? I get one encounter on the first run up Route 1. Now, just everything shows up. Anyways, like I said before, once again, I'm not going to explore Viridian City fully yet. What I'm going to do is go to the Pokemon Mart. I'm going to talk to these people, because why not? The shop sells many antidotes. Cool, antidotes are an item. Wow, tons of Pokemon stuff. Wow. No, potions are all sold out. Well, doesn't that suck for you? Anyways, we're going to talk to the clerk here. We're going to buy some stuff. So we have a few items to buy here. We have a Pokeball, antidote, paralyze heal, or a burn heal. Now, the money I'm going to be spending all my money on Pokeballs because those are the most important thing to me for this LP. So what I'm going to do is spend as much money as I can. I'm going to get 15 Pokeballs. So there goes all my money. And yeah. Nope, that's it. You can also sell items as well. Yes, I'm playing on the GameCube Junior. But anyways, now that I have Pokeballs, I can actually capture more Pokemon. So, let me just do something real quick here. That is the wrong button. I just pressed the fucking GameCube, the Game Boy Player button. Anyways, press select on an item. You can actually move it around, and then press select again. You actually swap positions with a certain item, so that's cool. But anyways, we're gonna go west here to what is known as Route 22. And I'm hoping to find the first official member of my team. Hopefully immediately. That's not immediately. I'll do a quick transition. Ah, here we go. Alright, it showed up after, like, a couple battles. A wild Nidoran male. This is our first official member of my team. So, in order to properly catch a Pokemon, I could just chuck a Pokeball at it. Oh, hey, critical hit. I could just chuck a Pokeball at it right now, but what I want to do is actually weaken it a bit, because the lower its health, the easier it is to catch. So, do that. Let's chuck a Pokeball at the Nidoran, and yes, we got him. Alright, Nidoran male was caught. Sweet. So now we get new Pokedex data for Nidoran, as the low health thing beeps. Holy shit. Anyways, it stiffens its ears to sense danger. The larger its horns, the more powerful its secreted venom. Secreted. Anyways, do you want to give a nickname to Nidoran? I don't have anything clever. So, you know what? Fuck it. No. So anyways, welcome to the Pokemon Adventure, first official member of my team. Nidoran male. Level 3, it's a poison type, number 32 in the Pokedex, very low stats because it's only level 3, and it knows moves Leer and Tackle. So, yeah, it's also very weak, which means this is going to be fucking annoying, because the first thing I need to do to this Nidoran is do a slight bit of level grinding. Oh fuck, here we go. I'm guessing Nidoran's speed is lower than Rattata, so escaping is not going to be a viable option, and there goes Nidoran. Alright, whatever. Just swap in Squirtle and get the fuck out. But anyways, I guess I should explain the critical hit, since it, you know, it happened during that Nidoran battle. So, critical hits are basically, you get double damage, and also in the first generation games, not only does critical hits do double damage, I'm completely glossing over this, by the way. Don't mind me. It also bypasses any, like, stat changes that have been made in battle. So if you, for instance, if your opponent has used a lot of, like, moves that increases its defense. Critical hits, and ignore that completely. But anyways, so I will return momentarily as I grind my Nidoran up to level 6. So yeah, be right back. Okay, so now that's done. That sure was a fucking ordeal. I have Nidoran now up to level 6, and here's the stats. 13, 11, 11, 11. Not bad. So, there's that. Also, I swapped around Tackle and Leer. The thing I said you could do with moving items around in your bag, you can also do with the Pokemon attacks, and I was getting really annoyed because I'm not used to Tackle not being in the first slot, so I kept using Leer, and it kept fucking me over. But, anyways, so, let's do a couple things here. First of all, let's go into the Pokemon Center. These are pretty much in every fucking town in the game, except for Pallet Town. Here's a guy standing on a bitch. Pokemon Centers heal your tired, hurt, or fainted Pokemon. Thank you for explaining that for me, NPC. There's a Pokemon Center in every town ahead. They don't charge any money either. Once again, NPC is explaining shit. You can use that PC in the corner. The receptionist told me. So kind. Anyway, so, as I showed without explaining, here's the, here's the thing at the Pokemon Center. Welcome to our Pokemon Center. We'll heal your Pokemon back to perfect health. Let's heal. Put our Pokeballs in the machine. And there you go. Thank you, your Pokemon are fighting fit. We hope to see you again. There's that. So, no matter what your Pokemon's health is, no matter what kind of status ailments it has, even if it has 0 health and is fainted, the center will 100% heal it. Completely, which is nice. And there's one more, couple more things. Here is a place. Welcome to the Cable Club. This area is reserved for 2 friends who are linked by cable. We'll be using this at some points in the LP. Don't you worry. Not now. Not yet, though. Anyways, let's go to the PC. So let's turn on our PC. And unlike our PC at home, we have more than just item storage, which is in my PC. Yay. But we also have Professor Oak's PC, which pretty much calls Professor Oak to raid our Pokedex. So let's get our Pokedex rated. Pokedex completion is 5 Pokemon seen, 2 owned. Professor Oak's rating, you still have lots to do. Look for Pokemon in grassy areas. Oh, no jingle. I thought there was going to be a jingle. Anyways, I'm going to access my PC because I don't need this map, so I'm just going to go ahead and deposit it, because I know the Kanto region like the back of my dick. Mostly, so, yeah. Anyways, let's go to someone's PC. We're not sure who. It's somebody. It can be trusted, right? So anyways, let's just hack into somebody's PC and go into their Pokemon storage system. So this is what that technology is incredible fat guy was alluding to. And, yeah, you can store your Pokemon. We have different boxes. Oh yeah, that's right. The game automatically saves in this game when we change boxes. But you can withdraw Pokemon from your PC. You can deposit the Pokemon into the PC, or you can release Pokemon. So if you don't want to have that Pokemon anymore, you can release it back into the wild. Yay. But what we're going to do, as we officially start our collection, is we're going to deposit Squirtle into the PC. So now our collection is 1 out of 150 complete. Yay. And that's all I'm going to do. I think there's a total of 12 boxes in the PC. You can hold 20 Pokemon per box, so that's way too many. Like, you're going to use only a little over half the boxes for my full collection. And speaking of the full collection, I'm going to go back down to Route 1 and properly start my collection, because there's 2 Pokemon to collect here. In Route number 1, you've seen me battle them all the fucking time. It's Pidgey and Rattata. So here's a wild Pidgey. It's level 2. Alright, so let's go ahead and weaken this Pidgey down, just so I don't have to risk wasting any Pokeballs, because I could probably, you know, catch this note, like, at full health, but I'd rather not go through it. So let's use an item, Pokeball, and the Pidge is mine. Yay! Pidgey was caught. So now we get our new Pokedex data for Pidgey, the tiny bird. It's only a foot tall. A common sight in forests and woods, it flaps its wings at ground level to kick up blinding sand. So there's our Pidgey. There's our second member of our collection. Now let's get the Rattata. Hopefully this is the Rattata. If not, we'll transition to a Rattata. It's not a Rattata. Here's a Rattata. Alright. So, also another thing I'm going to be doing is now actually fighting every wild Pokemon. If I'm actually explaining something, or unless I'm explaining like a game mechanic or something, I'm going to try to like actually edit out all the wild Pokemon battles because you don't really need to see them all. You know, except ones where I actually catch something, you know, for the collection. Anyways, there's our Rattata. So now we've caught everything that exists in Route 1. Yay! So there's our Pokedex data. It bites anything when it attacks. Small and very quick. It is a common sight in many places. So yeah, Rattata, another very common Pokemon. So whenever you catch them, go to our party. And one thing you might see from me, or might not, but I'm going to go ahead and explain it, as I'm actually using some like data as well on my computer, just so I don't miss much. But if you happen to, you can have up to 6 Pokemon at any time in your party. If you happen to catch a Pokemon while you already have a full party of 6, it will automatically be transferred to the PC upon capture. But in the first generation, luckily they fixed this for, I think, every generation after it. In the first generation, if you happen to have a full party and also the PC box that you logged out on is full, you cannot catch the Pokemon. You're just not allowed. So, what we're going to do here, go to the PC. And I'm actually going to sort this out later, but for now, we're just going to dump Pidgey and Rattata in. So, yeah. So there we go. We now have 3 Pokemon in our collection. We're getting there. Kind of. I don't know. Anyways, so, Route 1 is now completely cleared out, so now, let's explore Viridian City proper. So I've already talked to that guy, we've been to the Pokemon Center and the Pokemon Mart. Here's another house. The girl. Whew, I'm trying to memorize all my notes. That was pretty much like a school, except there's one student. Sure. Okay, be sure to read the blackboard carefully. Alright. Let's see what the blackboard says. The blackboard describes Pokemon status changes during battles. So, here's our explanation on statuses. So first we have Slurp, which is sleep. Pokemon can attack if it's asleep. Pokemon will stay asleep even after battles. Use Awakening to waken them up, or over time they will actually wake up in battle. Anyways, next up is Poison. When poison, a Pokemon's health steadily drops. Poison lingers after battles. Use an antidote to cure poison. And also, when walking in the overworld, I think every 4 steps, it's either 4 steps or 5 steps you take, deals 1 HP damage to a Pokemon that is poisoned. And this will continue until either the poison is healed or the Pokemon faints. So, yeah. Next up is Paralysis. It could make Pokemon moves misfire. Paralysis remains after battles. Use Paralyze Heal for treatment. Basically, the way Paralysis works is it actually it cuts the speed of your Pokemon in half. And it also has, I believe, a 25% chance of not being able to attack that turn. It's like, you'll select an attack, it'll say it's paralyzed, it can't move, so therefore the attack fails. Next, Burn. A burn reduces power and speed. It also causes ongoing damage. Burns remain after battles. Use Burn Heal to cure a burn. So Burn is like Poison, except you don't take damage when walking in the overworld, and also it actually cuts your attack stat in half when you're burned, I believe. I don't know. I'm basing this on like information of future generations of Pokemon, so I don't know if this is accurate for first gen, so sue me. Anyways, our final status, Freeze. If frozen, a Pokemon becomes totally immobile. It stays frozen even after the battle ends. Use Ice Heal to thaw out Pokemon. So this was changed in later generations, but in Generation 1, if your Pokemon is frozen, it can't do a damn thing, and it will never be able to do a damn thing until you heal the freeze condition. Unlike, it's basically like sleep, except it's permanent in battle. Now later on, they actually made it so where the Pokemon can actually thaw out from being frozen, like waking up from sleep, but first gen, they're frozen forever. Let's go with the notebook. First page. Pokeballs are used to catch Pokemon. Up to 6 Pokemon can be carried. People who raise and make Pokemon fight are called Pokemon trainers. Let's read the next page. Page 2. A healthy Pokemon may be hard to catch, so weaken it first. Poison, burns, and other damage are effective. No. Bad advice. Turn the page. Third page. Pokemon trainers seek others to engage in Pokemon fights. Battles are constantly fought at Pokemon gyms. Fourth page. The goal for Pokemon trainers is to beat the top 8 Pokemon gym leaders. Do so to earn the right to face the Elite Four of the Pokemon League. Yeah. And then finally the girl realizes, hey, don't look at my notes. Fuck you too. So anyways, you know how I said to use burn or poison to help catch Pokemon easier? Don't do that. Burn and poison does gradual damage throughout the battle. If you're trying to weaken something, and then it gets damaged by poison, and it faints, guess what? You're not fucking catching it, because you can't catch a fainted Pokemon. So don't do that. However, paralysis and sleep are good things to use, although, from what I've been told in chat, my stream chat, it doesn't exactly help catch rate in Gen 1, so I don't fucking know. Anyways, Viridian City, the eternally green paradise. Yes, look how green it is. Anyways, those Pokeballs are at your waist. You have Pokemon. It's great that you can carry and use Pokemon anytime, anywhere. Over here is a fat man who is just chilling there. There's a tree here. Can't interact with that tree yet. There's a pond. We can't interact with the pond yet. And yeah, we just cannot talk to that fat man yet. So yeah. Anyways, go up here. I think there's a thing I can do up here. Is there anything hidden up here? There's some like items in this game that are actually hidden from sight that you can find if you know which tile the actual item is on. But yeah, I don't think there's anything there. Let me open up the next part of my little data map here. Alright. So what I'm going to do now, we're not done finishing we're not finished exploring Viridian City yet, so nothing over here. Lots of empty space. So why not, I guess. And let's go in this house. We have a little kid. My daddy loves Pokemon too. Isn't that cute? Coming up with nicknames is fun, but hard. Simple names are the easiest to remember. Here's a Spearow. It's named Speary. What's this? Spearow. Yeah, here we go. Spearow. Named Speary. I like how he just has this, like, nailed to his wall. Just in case, you know, you want to know. And most houses also have a town map, so the town map item is pretty much fucking useless in this game because you have access to the map in houses. So, I don't know. Anyways, when I go to shop in Pewter City, I have to take the winding trail in Viridian Forest. Yes. Hey, remember that guy who was just like laying here because he hadn't had his coffee and he was being a dick? Here's that guy. Ah, I've had my coffee now and I feel great. Sure, you can go through. Are you in a hurry? Yes. Time is money. Go along then. No. Anyways, let's actually say no to this guy because this guy is supposed to be the catching Pokemon tutorial. I see you're using a Pokedex. When you catch Pokemon, Pokedex is automatically updated. What? Don't know how to catch Pokemon? I'll show you how then. So yeah, even though I already did it like many times, this is like the official tutorial on how to catch Pokemon, so we get to watch this guy catch a Weedle that's just chilling in town here. He also has 50 Pokeballs. Fucking old man. Hey, he actually caught the Weedle. I thought he failed to catch it. Maybe it was in yellow where he failed to catch it. I think. But anyways. First you need to weaken the target Pokemon. So yay. Congratulations, you have now a Weedle. Here's a gym. The Viridian City Pokemon Gym. So remember how that notebook mentioned gyms and gym leaders? Well, gym doors are locked. Oh, okay. And the game force pushes you over the little edge. So, that gym's locked. We can't actually go in there. Although I do want to talk to this guy. So, let me just go back around. Talk to this guy. This Pokemon gym is always closed. I wonder who the leader is. Foreshadowing. Anyways. And one last sign here. Trainer tips. Catch Pokemon and expand your collection. The more you have, the easier it is to fight. Indeed. Unfortunately for a bit, I don't know how long, I'm only going to have Nidoran with me, but hey, whatever. But anyways, before we go up north, I'm actually going to go back west here to Route 22. And we're going to be working on my collection here a little bit, so I'm just gonna catch some Pokemon here and you know, actually show the collection parts and also maybe do some level grinding because I already seen this Rattata. But yeah, I will return shortly. Oh hey, here we go. Here's something. This is actually the rarest Pokemon to show up in Route 22. Okay. This is a female Nidoran. Because in Generation 1, Pokemon did not have genders yet, except for these two Nidoran. And these are actually, because they didn't have, like, genders established yet, these are actually two completely different species and Pokedex entries for the Nidoran line. So, here's the female form of Nidoran. And it's actually, you know, it looked different, and has different colors, which you can't tell because it's, you know, everything's red in this. But there we go, we have ourselves a female Nidoran now. Although small, its venomous barbs render this Pokemon dangerous. The female has smaller horns. Indeed. So there's that. Now, let's continue. Alright, so, here's another male Nidoran. Why am I showing another male Nidoran? Because I need another one for my collection. Because my team members don't count towards a collection. For me. I know, I'm stupid. I'm very stubborn, alright? But anyways, in the meantime, through battling Pokemon that... a million Rattatas, basically, my Nidoran grew to level 8, and also learned to move Horn Attack. Which is basically... Actually, I don't know how much stronger it is than Tackle, but yeah. But anyways, one thing I haven't actually talked about yet is the fact that each attack actually has its own type. Can't really show it off because every attack my Nidoran has is currently normal type, so there's that. Anyways, let's try to catch this Nidoran. Yes, there we go. Couldn't really attack it again because it would faint. But we got our collection-based Nidoran. Now there's one more thing to collect here, so hopefully I can find it in a reasonable amount of time. Alright, so I gave up on trying to catch that last Pokemon very quickly, so because Nidoran's level 9, so let's just, for the sake of, like, being consistent with stuff, let's just fucking, deposit our collection, or the additions to my collection in the PC. So, yeah, now we're up to, how many do we have now? 4, 5, we have 5 Pokemon in our collection now. Ooh, I could have just looked at the Pokedex as well. Oh well. Anyways, continuing.